Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Robbie, the Rummy Show. Tonight we feature Bukshot. Anyway, this is your host, Nappy James. Robbie is not in. He just got a new job. He's working evening shift right now, so I am his co-host. And I also have my own personal co-host in here right now, Ninja, that I met last year during a photo shoot for Johnny Carnage's CDs, Insane and Thuggalo. Anyway, what's up, Bruce?
Whoop, whoop. What's up, you guys?
What's up? So is Bukshot called in yet?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm on here right now.
Oh, yeah, what's up, man?
What's happening, man?
Oh, just chilling. How you doing tonight?
Good. Little bit under the weather. I caught a little bit of some kind of chest cold or something that's lasted a couple of days, but I'm sure I'll live through it.
Hey, man, we really appreciate you calling in despite not feeling so hot tonight.
No, it's cool, man. That's part of it. I'm just kind of took an off day today and hanging out with my kids and just kind of tying up some loose ends and got some big stuff planned in the future, and we just kind of had to take an off day to do some paperwork and had a few meetings today, and I just took the rest of the night off to hang out with my kids and do this interview, so it's all good.
Hell yeah. So, damn. So, anyway, you're talking about some big plans here. So, you mind diving right into that?
Well, of course, we're still going head first into the Helter Skelter project as well as Weirdo, which Weirdo's not going to be releasing until October 29th. But the majority of it's done. We're kind of waiting on a couple key features. And, when you're dealing with artists of the magnitude that I'm pulling on Weirdo, sometimes you gotta adjust to their schedule, and a lot of the artists that I'm doing featured songs with, a lot of them are on tour or going on tour and recording projects of their own. So, it's always a give and take process and a waiting game. But basically all my vocals are pretty much finished for it, and we're just kind of waiting on a few features, and then as soon as we get those in, we'll start mixing it. But the next project that we're actually going to release is Helter Skelter, which hopefully we should have out by middle of spring.
Oh, right on. Yeah, what can we expect?
One thing that... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say one thing. Helter Skelter was actually supposed to drop in January, but my engineer, Will Holder, he actually owns a studio where we record. He engineers my sessions and he mixes. Dude's a beast. but he actually had a shoulder injury to where he had to get surgery done on his shoulder, and he just got through going through rehab on it, and the surgery didn't go as the outcome didn't go as planned, so he's actually having to go back under the knife, and they're actually going to give him a full shoulder replacement surgery. So just him going out kind of put everything on the shelf for a minute, and we've just kind of been picking up some shows here and there, and I've been doing a lot of writing, but we kind of went ahead and we've got a backup plan, and with getting Helter Skelter finished by spring, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so what can we expect to hear from the Helter Skelter project there?
Helter Skelter, the whole entire project was produced by Michael Seven Summers, Ghost Beats out of New York, and my homie, the Dead Beats. And it's a very, very dark, moody album. It's not, it's not any radio type songs, anything like that. It's just a really, really dark album. I wrote that whole entire project when I was kind of going through some really dark times in my life, and the music, it reflects on that. We've got a few nice features that we're using, that's coming out on that. I haven't really talked about it. I'm kind of keeping everything tight-lipped because when it comes out, there's some features on there that's kind of going to shock some people they weren't expecting was going to happen, but we've not really released any song titles or anything from it. But when it comes out, the Underground is, it's definitely going to be a very popular and banging album for the Underground when it comes out. And there's definitely a lot of bigger magnitude Underground features on it. And it's definitely a sick project.
Oh, damn, you're going to make us wait. Hey, it's cool, though, man. I'm a patient guy. Yeah, all I know is that you just got me even more in anticipation right now for it.
I mean, the features for Weirdo have not been a secret. I mean, we've kind of been pumping. We've been kind of pumping for a while. I've got Tech Nines on Weirdo, Chris Calico, Ritz, Twisted, Prozac, Violent J just did a feature for me for it. Jelly Rolls on it, Twisted Insane, Boondocks. Just going off the top of my head, we actually have a Grave Plot feature. Liquid Assassin and Killa C did a track on it. It's going to be a banging ass album, and of course, Michael Seven Summers, he produced every single track on it. So anybody out there that that's a Tech Nine or a Brother Lynch Hung fan, I mean, Seven produces the majority of all their stuff, and it's got that weird, moody, dark vibe to it. And but as far as the features for Helter Skelter, we're just going to surprise some people.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Bruce, you got anything for him?
I would have to ask, what was your inspiration? What made you want to be the man you are today?
Really, my inspirational artist that really kind of set me off in the direction that I went was definitely Ice Cube. I mean, that guy was he was the godfather of gangster rap. He's still in the game and doing it. I mean, he does do his Hollywood movies, and he's a big Hollywood star, but if you listen to his actual music, I mean, he's still keeping it real to the street. He's putting out, hardcore music, and he's doing what he loves to do. And he was really my first inspiration as far as writing and recording and wanting to be an artist. But I'd say over the past 5-6 years, I'm listening to a lot of different stuff that's inspiring me and causing me to kind of experiment a little bit, tap into other ideas and whatnot. I've been listening to a lot of Tech Nine lately. I mean, I've been I've been a fan of Tech Nine from the first time I ever heard Yuck Mouth's Thugged Out album. And he had a song on there called Bomb Bell, and that was the first track I'd ever heard Tech rap. And I've been a huge fan of him ever since. And after I linked up with him and, actually met the guy, Tech's one of my really good homies now. I mean, after you meet the guy, you can't help but to like him even more. I mean, he's a better person than he is an artist, and that's saying a lot because there's not a lot of people fucking with Tech right now.
Yeah. So, anyway, I had a question. Okay, and I searched around the internet, and I had, I'm the guy that does like the promotional videos for the Robbie the Rummy show here and everything, and I could not find a single music video. Is there any music videos in the foreseeable future?
We actually just inked a deal with a guy here. We just did a deal. We're basically getting ready to film 4 to 5 music videos. We've got a bunch of new stuff that we're getting ready to, we got some song ideas and song concepts. But, that's one of the crazy things to my career that I've never actually put out any music videos. And it's really insane. You look at how many records I've sold. I've independent. I've moved 150,000 plus units in the underground, and that's without the help of one video. And right now, if anybody wants to actually catch me in a video, I did a song with our artist T Razor on his album. His second single is a song called No Matter Where I Go. And it's T Razor featuring Bukshot. Sick track. Really, really dope video, really dark sound, and, a lot of blood in the video. Definitely YouTube it, T Razor featuring Bukshot, and definitely give everybody a fix until we can get some of these videos kicked out this summer.
Yeah, that's crazy how many units that you sold without the help of one single music video. I mean, that just tells me something right there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually talking about it, it's one of those things you don't really think about, but, actually you bringing it up, I'm sitting there like, wow, that's a serious revelation that, I've moved this many albums, I've got this big of a buzz, and I've never dropped a music video.
That's crazy, yeah. Hey, Bruce, you got anything?
I was just listening to you, and so far you've got Violent J, you've got Twisted, Boondock. Do you hold any like ABK or Axe Murder Boys or anything?
What about them now? Do I have any songs with them?
Can we expect anything on that front? Because I'm a huge fan of them.
Yeah, I've met ABK. Me and Killa, we've never had a business working relationship. I would definitely be open to working with him, but I've actually ran into some bones, on several occasions, and we've exchanged numbers and said that, let's do something, but it's just kind of one of those. I'm sure they're into what I'm doing, and I'm definitely a fan of what they're doing, but it's just kind of trying to get everybody on the same page and, kick out a song. And, but not, me and Murder Boys, we've talked several times about doing it, and it's just one of those things that, they've got tours and projects they're working on, and we're doing the same thing, and it's just kind of trying to get a break from the actual blueprint what I'm doing and saying, okay, man, let's get out this track we've been talking about for over a year now. But I could definitely see a Bukshot and Axe Murder Boys collab, sometime between now and the end of the year. Definitely possible.
I hope so.
I'd love to see that. Yeah, we actually had A&B on here a few weeks ago. Really cool guys. Well, at least one of them.
Yeah, they are.
The other one of them couldn't make it, but yeah, really good guys. Oh, damn it!
I can't agree more. I have when it comes down to all of their music and stuff, I listen to a lot of it. It's really good stuff.
Right. Yeah. No, I've listened to a lot of A&B. They put out some really dope shit.
So, anyway, I know that you're making us wait for this everything with Helter Skelter to drop. But anyway, is there anybody out there that you haven't worked with that you would love to?
I'll tell you right now, the two people that are, I've got two people, artists that are on my radar right now that I'm really a super big fan of is Mad Child and Flame from La Coca Nostra.
Oh, wow.
I'm a super big fan of both of those guys. And, you know, it's just kind of one of those things, again, that, you know, getting them in the schedule, you know, just trying to kind of get something together. And, you know, like Helter Skelter is basically done. Weirdo is basically finished. It's kind of, once I get past those points, you know, I've got a title for the next album. I'm not going to release it just yet, but I've got a title and an idea for the album that's going to come after Weirdo, and I would definitely love to see a Mad Child and a Flame feature on it. But, you know, time will tell. Situations change for people every day, and hopefully by the time we get around to dropping that next album after Weirdo, then, you know, maybe the situation will, I'll be in a position to where I can work with those guys. Really a fan of what they're doing. Super dope lyricist. I mean, those guys have been putting it down for years, and I consider myself a very big fan of both of those guys.
Hell yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, sometime in the near future, we're going to have Mad Child up on this show. I'll throw that out there for you, all right? When we talk.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, all right.
I don't have many questions. Sorry. I checked out your music, and honestly, I really do like it. It's good. It's good stuff you got going on there.
I appreciate it, man. That's what's up.
I guess one like a famous question is like, is there anybody you're not liking right now?
What, just like as far as not a fan of their music?
Yeah, I guess so. Like anybody like they can do better, or yeah.
I mean, I really all I listen to is underground music. I don't really listen to pop or mainstream stuff too much. But I can't really say there's anybody out there that I just think are like sucking or not, you know, not doing their thing. You know, I mean, I'm one of those artists. I don't like have beefs or, you know, drama with other artists. I kind of get along with everybody, and you know, I don't really have anything negative, you know, negative to say about anybody. I'm the type of person, if I did have a problem with somebody, you know, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that dude. But you know, right now, man, I'm kind of cool with everybody.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Burn 'em.
Bruce is new with the show. He's never been on the show before. He's listened in a couple of times. So, yeah, we usually don't get into stuff like that anyway. So that's good. It's good to hear that.
Cool, man. That's how we do it, man. Sometimes we'll just got to wing shit. I do it all the time.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, well, this is a completely improvised show. I actually every single time that I've ever tried to kind of script one, like I wrote like 10, 15 questions down, and I got maybe 3 questions in. We ended up going a completely different direction. So ever since then, I've just been improvising. So it's cool.
Right. No, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to ask, okay, with the Underground Avengers project, man, what brought that all about?
Basically, man, that whole thing started that Boondocks and I had kind of, you know, talked and gotten together about wanting to, you know, just record some songs or whatnot. We just wanted to work with each other. And then I'd say about 2.5 months before the gathering, Class and I had been talking about doing some stuff together. And Class basically hit me up and was like, we should do something together with the gathering coming up. We're both going to be performing out there, and, we should, drop something, put something together. And I started talking to Dirty, about what Class had said, and, Boondocks and I were wanting to do something, so I was just like, why don't we do a group project, the three of us, do something for the gathering. And that's kind of really how the whole thing was formed. Boondocks was down with it, Class was down with it, and Class donated, he brought 3 tracks to the table, and I basically provided the rest of the tracks. And, we just kind of sat down and came up with ideas through email and through texting and talking. And then Boondocks came to Louisville at the studio where we record at. He came up here for a week, recorded all his vocals. And then Class came up here for a week, and he knocked out all his vocals. And then between me and my engineer, we had the whole thing mixed down and knocked out.
Nice.
We literally got the CDs back the day before we left for the gathering. That's how close it was.
Oh, shit.
We had a lot of issues. We would have actually had the CDs back a week before, but we had issues with copyright infringement due to, the Marvel characters and everything. So, not many people noticed what actually had happened, but the original artwork that we blasted out on the internet, which had the cover had Iron Man's face that had Boondocks' face paint, and then the Incredible Hulk and the Captain America shield. But if you paid attention, the actual EP that was released at the gathering didn't have any of those images on it, because basically nobody would touch it due to copyright infringements, and we didn't have time to send it out to anybody else. So we went ahead and had disc makers. We had our artwork guy. We scrambled him and basically was like, dude, you got to pull all the Marvel shit off of it. And, we still managed to wing it, and we had the project back. And, of course, we sold out of it. And when we sold out of it, we found another company that didn't give a shit about the fucking Marvel images. So the next pressing actually had the original artwork on it. So there's actually 2 versions of it out there, and, so it worked out.
Right on.
That's fucking awesome, dude. I'm actually, because I saw that artwork, and I thought that was pretty chill. I'm glad it all worked out for you, dude.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we were really happy how the artwork came out, and of course when disc makers called us and we're like, they were like, man, we're sorry, but we can't fool with this. We were like devastated. Everybody liked the artwork. We thought the idea behind it was cool, but things work out for a reason. So we ended up achieving getting out that artwork anyway on the second pressing. So it all worked out.
Good.
Really
Good.
bad.
At the moment, I don't have any questions. Jay, it's up to you, man.
You ain't got one right now? Because I was trying to think up one right now.
Well, I mean, I can go with, what's your most inspirational song that's ever, really just hit you right there in the heart? Holy crap, what the fuck just happened, you know what I mean?
Like my own stuff or just any song out there, period?
Well, you can always go for both. I mean, out there and that you've written yourself.
I mean, right now, I actually have a song. I've got a song on Weirdo that it's called End Game, and it's just one of those real heartfelt, down-to-earth songs that, it just basically describes my coming up in the game and what I had to face, and since I've made a name and I'm making a lot of noise, just all the oppositions that I've got to deal with and the bullshit that I have to go with, and it's really just a deep, speaks a million words. I mean, it's full of pianos, and it's like right when you hear it, you know it's some real shit. But that's kind of like right now, you know, that's kind of like the song I feel that kind of presses the most of just the music alone is very, very emotional in it.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. Well, I'm excited to hear that. I like those songs like that, you know, like Boondocks, We All Fall. Like, when you really listen to that song, like, you can actually feel the emotion. Like, me and my buddy Mac, like, we really, really get into that song. It's like, damn, dude, hard time right there.
Oh, yeah, no. We All Fall is a really good song. One of my favorites, by Dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. It's like, when you listen to a song, you can actually feel the real emotion. It can actually draw you in. You know, that's like, that right there, that was real. Like, I respect that, you know?
Yeah, no, totally. It was some real shit.
Do you have any other supergroup type albums in the works, or are you thinking about anything like that, like similar to Underground Avengers?
I've got something on the tip of my tongue that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Oh, okay.
But it's super huge, and I'm not even, you know, it's not in concrete, but I've been approached by a very big underground artist, and one of the biggest, and wanting to do something. And that's all I'm going to put out there, because I don't want to jinx myself. But this is something that just transpired about a week ago, and if it goes through, it's going to be like the fucking biggest thing that happens in 2013. But you know, I don't have the liberty to talk about it because the ball's not in my court. The ball's in this other guy's court, and he just he had an idea that he ran by me, and we ran it by another artist, and everybody's on the same page, and you know that's all I'll say about it right now. But just remember these words in this interview. If it happens, it's going to be fucking huge.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I hope that goes through. Just so I'll know, because, like, obviously I'll probably never have another opportunity to talk to you, at least in the foreseeable future. So I hope it happens just so I know. But
I'll tell you this. If it happens, everybody on the Underground will know about it. It's huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's stupid huge.
Nice. It's extremely exciting, and I hope you get it, dude.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, you know, if it happens, I'm definitely excited about it. And, you know, there's been several conversations about it. It started out as an idea, and it's kind of turned into something bigger, and, you know, we'll see what happens.
Fuck yeah. Ruth.
Yes.
It's all you now.
Okay. Do you want me to ask a question?
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Obviously. All right, then. My apologies. Okay, let's see. I've noticed on several other artists and everything, there's going to be a few songs where they've straight up talked about God. And I'm a very religious man. I mean, I'm like hardcore Christian, whatever the hell, you know. But I'm the kind of person who will, like, hey, you know, God, so on and so forth. What about you and your opinion on that? Like, you and God.
I'm a firm believer in God. You know, I definitely consider myself a Christian person. I was brought up, you know, as a kid. I went to church 3 times a week, and you know, I've not been to church since my dad died. But other than that, yeah, I've got strong belief in God. I've got a lot of faith, and even though my music doesn't reflect how I feel about God majority of the time, and you know, I use some pretty pretty foul words and ideas in my songs, I still definitely have, you know, have faith in God, and I do, I do believe that way.
I respect that. I mean, sometimes you hit that hard point, and you're like, well, what the fuck, I got you, dude.
Well, it's
I'm not too proud to say I've been between many rock and hard places that I had to sit there and close my eyes and send out a prayer.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Honestly, I wish I could say more prayers when I'm not in need or I'm not in trouble. I wish I could take the time just to say, hey, God, thank you so much for doing everything you do for me. I've got healthy kids and, a vehicle and a successful record label, a roof over my head. It seems like most people, when they pray to God or they're asking God for wisdom, it's usually when they're in trouble. But, He knows your heart, so I'm not a bad guy. I make mistakes just like anybody, but, that's how it
in all
goes.
fairness, I think you just did thank God publicly right now, so I think you're straight, dude.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I do understand though. It's like I own my a little record label myself. I work with a lot of artists, and a lot of these people do believe in God. But however, there's when it comes to Christian music, there's not really a whole lot of room that you can write songs about. But as dark as this world actually is, there is so many things you can write about. I understand completely, man.
Right. But, throughout my music, I mean, I do have I have God references. I mean, if people really pay attention to my music, they know what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, I appreciate that, because, I'm, of all the religious songs, not, religious, but, Axe Murder Boys, Lord Help Me Now. Such
right.
a sick-ass song, dude. I'm telling you, when I'm down, dude, and I'm just I'm listening to the song right now, this is what I need. Good stuff. So, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's what's up.
All right. So, we got about, let me check the time. It is 8:32 Pacific time anyway. Gives us about another 13 minutes left. Okay. So, let's start to get this wrapped up. All right. So, what are your, we already got into your influence. I'm sorry. Okay. Damn it, question block. I've got, I guess you could call it writer's block when it comes to questions all of a sudden. This sucks. But, so what would be, your main writing process? What gets you motivated into it?
I mean, really, when I write, the music always talks to me. I don't really write songs and then find beats to go with them. I mean, sometimes I'll have a concept or an idea that I might jot down some notes about. Mm-hmm. But usually when 7 or dead beats or ghost beats, when those are basically the 3 main producers that I'm working with. And, they'll send me tracks and say, hey, I made these tracks. I think they got your name on them. Check them out. And I'll start just vibing. I'll just, when I'm driving around the city, going out of town, whatever, I'll just play the beats and just listen to them until they start speaking to me. And then, that's where the idea comes. And then once that idea comes, and then, of course, I start writing it.
Nice.
That's good stuff right there. In your life and among personal people, who would you say that motivates you the most, that inspires you, to keep going? Your kids, your mom, who?
Oh, definitely my kids. I mean, I do everything for my kids. I mean, to me, as far as I'm concerned, without my kids, I'm nothing. I mean, every move I make, is for them, making sure they're, I want them to grow up and have a better life than I had. And, definitely every move I make musically or not musically, just life in general. I mean, I've always got their best interest at heart.
That's good, dude.
I mean, I've got a really good team around me. I mean, outside of the kids, I mean, everybody at the label, Mobstyle Music, we don't really have new people at the label. I mean, they've been people that's been with me, artists, and I mean, like my manager right now, Michael Lewis, he's been like a personal friend of mine. He actually just started managing me less than a year ago, but I mean, he's been like a brother to me for 12, 13 years. I mean, he's a guy that I know he's in my corner. He's got my back, no matter what. And that's why he's my manager. I mean, I trust him. He's very intelligent. He knows business, and, he makes me money. And, that's a plus combination. But, I mean, just the artist, just everybody at the label. I mean, just we feel like family. We don't bring new people in the label very frequent. I mean, it's been years since we brought somebody aboard. I mean, we're just like a tight-knit family, and, we're not really looking for new artists to sign. And, that's just how we roll.
Hell yeah. But anyway, since the interview's starting to come to a close, last time I tried to get anything like this, turned out we didn't have enough time. Person got cut off. So anyway, is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it wasn't, I love every single one of my fans and supporters out there. If it wasn't for you guys supporting me, buying merchandise from the website, from our shows, in stores, iTunes, downloads, everything. If it wasn't for the fans and supporters, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Every one of my fans out there really, really hold me down, and I've got nothing but love and allegiance to all my fans out there. And, in turn, these next two projects I'm dropping this year, the fans are going to know when they hear them that, I gave everything. I mean, when these albums come out, they're pretty sick albums. They're going to know I put my all into it, and that I'm giving back to the fans with really good quality product.
Sounds real good.
But, anybody out there interested in checking out the music, you can go to our website. It's mobstylemusic.com. Bukshot, spelled B-U-K. There's no C in it. B-U-K-S-H-O-T. You can go to my Reverb Nation page, which is reverbnation.com/Bukshot. There's free downloads, about 85, 90 tracks you can sample. iTunes has a lot of our catalog. And, of course, I'm a huge person on Twitter. I live on Twitter. I respond to the fans. I follow fans back. My Twitter handle's @Bukshizzle, BUKSHIZZLE. So if you're on Twitter and you're not following me, follow me. I'll follow you back. If you got any questions, you can hit me on there. I'm on there with the fans every day.
Hey, I can vouch for Bukshot on this one. He's actually mentioned me in a few Follow Fridays. This guy's the shit when it comes to Twitter, all right?
No, that's actually very respectful. That's actually very fucking chill. Due to the fact that, you have these, top-notch artists, and it's like they don't even care. When you have someone who actually talks to you back, it's like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? It's actually pretty cool.
I mean, what I vouch for, I say I respond to 99% of everybody, and I leave that 1% open because I get so many tweets. Sometimes tweets just fall in the cracks. It's never I'm ignoring them or, whatnot. I always respond, favorite, or retweet, any message that comes my way unless, I'm sitting here going through my tweets and then I get a phone call. And then I go back to Twitter, and I just realized last message I didn't see it. I went to the next one and skipped it. So I'd say I have about a 99% response rate to everybody. And, I take pride into talking to the fans on there, and you can see they like it too. I mean, there are artists out there that do interact with their fans a lot, but there's not many. I mean, the majority of the real big artists, they just tweet about their shows or concerts or what they're doing, but when it actually comes to fans talking to them, you don't really see a lot of interaction. I mean, there are a lot of big artists out there who do. I mean, Tech Nine, Chris Calico, I see them, they respond to their fans a lot. Twisted, they respond to their fans. I mean, they might not respond to every single one of them. You got to imagine how many followers they got and people that's tweeting at them. But, I see Paul and Jamie, but they're both on there, talking with as many fans as they can. I mean, there's a lot of artists in the underground who do care about their fans, and that's all we got. All we got is our fans. Without fans, we're nothing. So it's definitely good and positive when artists can be role models and, can respond to their fans and show them love the way that, a lot of us do. That's the least that an artist can do, when the fans are out there going to your concerts, paying ticket sales, paying for VIP, buying CDs and shirts. The least we can do as artists is when somebody's like, Bukshot, I love your music, and I can retweet that and say, thanks, I really appreciate your support. That just made their year.
Yep, it does, yeah, every little bit of that stuff, yeah, I mean, I've gotten a couple of tweets from Twisted and a few other people. I mean, I'll tell you what, I was pretty much like doing backflips through my backyard for the next 3 hours. It just felt good to hear from them,
Right.
Like, somebody you look up to, I mean, shit. I mean, right here, right now, exactly. I can tell you right now, it's like, you're somebody I look up to big time calling in my show and shit. That's fucking great. I mean, that says it all right there. That, the fans actually do mean something to you right there.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree with that.
All right, so we are down to our last few minutes. So anyway, wanted to give everybody a little bit of a rundown. Okay, in 2 days on this very show, we are going to have another member of the Underground Avengers. Class will be up in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're still working on getting
to it. My dude.
But yeah, anyway, any last thing you want to say, sir?
Man, I just want to reiterate to all my fans, all my weirdos out there, thanks for holding me down and supporting me. I love every one of you all. Get at me on Twitter. You all know how I roll on there. If there's anything you all want to know, want to ask, tweet at me, DM me. If you need, somebody out there wanting to look for a show, for a feature, for anybody needs to get at me for whatever, if you get on my Twitter, my manager, Michael Lewis, at Interstate Management, his email address and his Twitter handle's in my profile. Anybody trying to, get at us for whatever, we're not hard to find, and we will respond to you.
Hell yeah. Anything else, Bruce?
No.
You don't have any more questions.
No, honestly, you sound pretty chill, dude. Everything.
This very first interview, so he just basically got his cherry pop tonight.
Oh, I know. I was just breaking his balls. I thought it was funny, though. No, you did good, man. You did good.
Honestly, dude, you are a very chill person. All your answers, good job, man.
I appreciate it. I mean, I'm a real dude, and that's all I can be is me. I mean, when I hang up this phone, I'm the same way, the same guy with my kids, with my friends, with anybody. Man, there's no different act or actions, whatever. Man, I'm just a real down-to-earth person, and this is how I am 24/7.
Right on. So anyway, we are about to be cut off literally any second now. So, all right,
guys. So. Thanks for having me on, and I'm sure I'll catch you all on the flip side.
Hey man, Thanks for calling in. I hope you feel better.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, man.
Hey, you too.
Later.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Jay, you there? Oh, done.